welcome. We're going to install the community edition of AtScale. You should have received a link to the zip file to download the AtScale software. I'm going to just pop that into my browser, and I'm going to download the AtScale community edition. So once that's downloaded, I'm going to need to go over to a terminal window. Okay, now that I have a terminal window open, I'm going to find that zip file. There it is, and I'm going to unzip it. And then I'm going to go into the AtScale Community Edition folder, and I'm going to bring up AtScale. Now, it's very important that before you run this next step, you make sure that Docker is up and running. So I'm going to go and I'm going to run Docker. Docker is now up and running on my machine. I have started the Docker engine. If you need information on how to do that, how to install Docker, there is a separate video. Okay, so now that I have Docker up and running on my system, I can go ahead and run Docker compose up -d, and this is going to bring AtScale up. It's going to take a few minutes here. It certainly depends upon the performance of your internet connection, because we are pulling a lot of information down onto this computer in order to build the containers and set up AtScale and get it running. Okay, now that AtScale has pulled, or excuse me, now that Docker has pulled all the files down, it's going to create and start up all of the containers. And now at this point, I'm going to switch back to my web browser window. So we're just going to give it a minute here, and I'm going to go back to my web browser window. Now I'm back in my web browser window, and I want to just navigate to localhost. Now, you're going to get this error because AtScale is still getting set up in the background. So if you see this error for the name resolution failed with the request ID, just hang on. Give it a little time. Try and refresh. Very soon, as the product comes up, very soon you will see the login window. And I might try and refresh a couple of times. There's no harm in trying to refresh, but we are currently waiting for AtScale to get set up. There's some configuration activities that need to happen. And then once it is available, we will see the login screen here. And there you go. We're going to sign in with admin, click sign in, and then AtScale is going to request that we change the default admin password. I'm going to enter that here, and here we are. Now, the final step in setting up AtScale is you're going to need to get your license file. So I'm going to go find my license file, and I'm just going to add that into the AtScale system. This license file should have been sent to you. You should have received it from AtScale. And I'm going to click here on Update License, and then I'm going to enter that license there and hit Submit. And now AtScale's up and running. Last step I would probably do is come over here and click on the repo browser and make sure you have the AtScale tutorials, and we're good to go.